Kina Grannis is an independent singer-songwriter who started like any other musician. She grew up in a small California town and played music throughout school. She started her career officially with the release of 2 independently recorded albums. But what she really aspired for was a record deal with a major label. She thought that this was the answer to getting her music out there. That's when she entered the Doritos Crash the Super Bowl contest. She really didn't have much hope to win, but to her surprise, she made the top 10 of the contest. However, in order to win, she had to get the most votes throughout the weeks leading up to the Super Bowl. This is where she came up with the idea to make a YouTube account and post a new music video every day to gain a following and hopefully win votes. Her idea did exactly that. People worldwide began to take notice, and fans that proclaimed themselves Key Nerds sprung up everywhere. She knew her plan had succeeded when the game went to a commercial and the winner's video started playing.
Don't break me, I bruise easily, the source of both your love and misery.
Kina had won the contest. The grand prize was a contract with Interscope Records. She thought that her career was made. She had many creative song ideas that she hoped the label would help her produce and promote, and eventually book her a big world tour. She wanted to be a star.
Give yourself some peace. Lights get blurrier when you make believe.
To her dismay, she found that the label was difficult to work with and wanted her to record the songs they wrote for her, not her own music. Like many artists, she was unaware that the label not only makes the artist a deal and promotes his or her music, but also they essentially own the artist and can manipulate him or her in any way they want. They could not only make her the star that she aspired to be, but also they could break her if they couldn't make enough money for her music. She didn't want to be in any kind of binding contract that would essentially make her a slave to the label, turning out albums one by one until they are satisfied. Grannis quickly realized that this was not what she had imagined for herself.
For me, music has always been very personal. It's something that I do in the middle of the night by myself, for myself. And so the idea of sitting in a room with a stranger, writing a song I don't really care that much about, it didn't really appeal to me all that much. Now, meanwhile, those 6 months that I was waiting, not talking to the label, I was talking to all of these people online. And I was still doing weekly videos. I was basically living and breathing social media. And it was amazing. My numbers were growing, and this community was building online. And at some point, I started realizing these people are supporting me because I'm me, and because I'm making the music I want to make, not the music some label is telling me I should be making. And so eventually, it gave me the confidence to think, maybe I can do this on my own.
She boldly decided not to sign with Interscope, and instead to become an independent artist. Her main reason behind this was to have full control of her music. She wanted to be the one to call the shots and make her music her way. Her new idea of success was not to be the hottest musician on the charts, but instead to focus on what she wanted to record and release. In turn, this is most likely what her still loyal fan base of Key Nerds would want to hear.
Now let's go quiet to the park where it first started cold.
Many in the music industry worry that the ability to illegally download free music will hurt an artist, but Kina Grannis has proved that this is not the case. Like many indie artists, she used creative tactics to gain revenue and get her name out there without going through the ultimate middleman, a record label. For one, she sells her music mainly on iTunes, but without a major record label funneling her profits away from her, she actually makes a sizable revenue from the service. However, she had other income to fund her music as well. Her biggest and most unexpected feat was her music video for her song, In Your Arms. in which she used stop motion to create this world out of jelly beans. And who took notice of this work and funded her Stairwells tour? None other than Jelly Belly.
Take my hand, let's go into the trees.
But she still had her following from YouTube, with over 99 million views on her videos. Without it, she never would have gotten the opportunity to be signed or had the realization that she could make her own dream a reality. This just goes to show the power of the internet in boosting a career, whether it is music for free or for purchase. Her YouTube success was like that of other amateur artists in that it attracted a specific audience of people who appreciated the independent singer-songwriters who put themselves out there on their own terms. It allowed Kina to set up a very intimate relationship with her fans, even if not everyone in the world was a fan. With current user-friendly computer technologies, any artist can make a name for themselves on their own.
Follow me.
Kina Grannis is far from the cookie-cutter pop star that the major labels churn out. She may not be the most popular artist playing huge arena shows, but she is successfully doing what she loves.
We have known anything we've forgotten.
Thank you. So as you can see, it's been an interesting, exciting journey for me, and I would have never imagined 5 years ago that I would be doing the things I'm doing today. But I certainly would have never imagined that it all would have started connecting with people all over the world from a laptop in my bedroom. So it's not the most typical of paths, but I wouldn't have had it any other way. Thank you so much. It's been such an honor to talk to you.